What happens when unpredictable nature meets a hunting pack? One single week could reveal their entire hidden world. This particular group faced constant, shifting, daily challenges ahead. Could this ordinary week end in unexpected tragedy? Dawn broke slowly across silent, wind-carved desert dunes. The pack's leader rose first, scanning the horizon carefully. Behind him, 5 raptors stirred, including one younger juvenile. Subtle head movements signaled readiness without a single sound. Hunger already pressed hard against every waking member. The group moved together, low and impossibly quiet. Small clicking calls kept scattered members loosely connected. The young raptor stayed close, still learning pack signals. A distant rustle suggested movement worth investigating carefully. The leader raised his tail, halting everyone instantly. Eyes locked onto a small burrowing mammal nearby. One quick strike ended the morning's first small victory. Yet one kill barely fed a hungry 6-member group. Scouts spread wider, searching for larger, worthier prey. Then, near a ridge, something much bigger appeared grazing. A lone protoceratops fed calmly among scattered dry shrubs. The protoceratops lowered its horns, refusing to back away. The pack fanned outward, forming a careful, silent circle, with communication now relying entirely on posture and positioning alone. One raptor darted forward, deliberately drawing the target's attention. Others closed in fast from opposite, unseen angles instead. The protoceratops turned violently, defending itself with sharp force. Claws and horns clashed in brief, brutal struggle together. One raptor took a glancing wound across its shoulder. Still, the pack held firm, refusing to retreat now. Eventually, coordinated pressure overwhelmed the desperate, exhausted prey. The injured hunter struggled to keep pace as the pack moved on. The wounded raptor limped slightly, favoring its injured leg. One female quietly slipped away, studying the surrounding ground. She seemed to favor one sheltered place for a future nest. Suddenly, wind shifted, carrying dust across the entire horizon. Dark clouds gathered fast over the western rocky ridge. A storm was building, threatening their exposed feeding ground. The leaders signaled retreat toward distant, sheltering rock formations. As rain began falling, turning dry ground into slick mud. Visibility dropped sharply, hiding potential danger within the storm. The group huddled together beneath a jagged, rocky overhang. Thunder rolled loudly across the darkened, wind-battered landscape. Then, lightning revealed movement near the shelter's rocky edge. A much larger predator stood watching from the darkness. It stood nearly twice their height, unmoving in the pouring rain. The pack tensed, instinctively positioning around the vulnerable juvenile. While low growls passed between species, testing silent boundaries. Neither side wanted a costly fight during the heavy rain. So the larger predator slowly withdrew into the storm's darkness, leaving only the sound of rain around the silent shelter. Morning arrived calm, though the storm had left lasting damage. With familiar paths buried beneath fresh, drifting sand dunes, their usual water source having disappeared completely overnight, forcing cautious movement through unfamiliar, reshaped desert terrain. Fresh footprints suddenly crossed the newly reshaped landscape. A much larger predator had recently passed through this territory. The leader silently changed direction, avoiding unnecessary confrontation. Meanwhile, tension quietly grew between two competing adult raptors. Both desired leadership, especially after the previous day's injury. A brief, tense standoff tested loyalty within the group. Postures widened, tails stiffened, signaling barely restrained aggression building. The younger raptor watched nervously, sensing shifting group dynamics. Eventually, the injured leader reasserted dominance through sheer determination. Order returned, though underlying tension never fully disappeared afterward. One male and female gradually separated from the hunting group. Together, they carefully selected a sheltered nesting location. They cleared loose sand and debris from the chosen ground. Yet fresh scents suggested other animals regularly visited this place. Meanwhile, the young raptor wandered farther than ever before. Near the nesting site, a small egg-hunting predator quietly approached. The female rushed forward, fiercely driving the intruder away. Her warning calls echoed across the surrounding dunes. Those same calls reached the leader almost immediately. The leader rushed toward the warning calls without hesitation. The startled juvenile froze, unsure which direction offered safety. A nearby predator lunged, trapping the youngster against the rocks. The leader struck first, forcing the attacker to retreat. When calm returned, familiar landmarks no longer looked the same. Fresh tracks now crossed places the pack once knew well. Nothing around them resembled the week that had begun. The wounded leader still carried scars from earlier battles. The young hunter now moved with far greater caution. The bonded pair remained close, guarding their chosen ground. The pack avoided trails they had followed only days before. With each new decision shaped by lessons learned that week. The desert itself never stopped changing around them. And neither did the lives struggling to survive within it. The young hunter now walked confidently beside the experienced adults. Their story would continue, shaped by countless unknown moments. Perhaps every living creature survives this same fragile uncertainty. If you're looking to grow or live better, explore our curated collection of trusted recommendations. You'll find the link in the description and the pinned comment.